NDC did not really do much. For MPP, if your figures now, it's clear there, NDC did not really do much. And yet the NDC were so popular. And yet the President Mahama, popular President, Vice President Bahama. But what it tells you in there, based on Anto. And at the Yakro Parliament, I tried to interview some of the NDC MPs. Now we win. And they also confess there, look, one vote I won even 2020. I'm talking about voter MPs that I spoke to.
Okay.
A lot of them told me they won't vote the Tetoe parliamentary candidates.
In
2024. We'll compare Zawonia 2020 and 2020. What vote in the Tetoe? Now, I tell them that look, 2028, I'm not a prophet, neither am I a seer, but za otuyano about
2028
about 2024.
After just 4 years.
I'm telling you why. First of all, NDC for a promise lean government.
Sure.
President Mahama said there Obafa Nkrofo ministers, deputy ministers, 60. Now you have one overwhelming majority in parliament. A lot of their parliament MPs will become redundant. Depression will set in. Disappointment will set in. The problem no what's they will go through West. They may have 180 plus. They may have 170 plus. But I tell you, because only few will get ministerial appointment.
Yeah. About 30 of them.
Right. Again, there will be so much expectation in the backyard of all these MPs. So they will come into the chamber with the expectation that government be a project. Now there will be a struggle. The struggle will be the one wo abemunu wo be prayer ko constituency. And once wo abema wo ya appointees are one MPs no. Wo many wo be pray. So somebody will be appointed chief executive of an institution, a lucrative institution. Obenya resources. Or we MP
contest to.
Obaba contest in your post. Then the problem
starts.
Again, bear in mind that President Mahama is likely to be a lame duck president.
Why?
Why? Because they will start an early succession.
Okay.
Because by constitutional imperative, he has 4 years.
Sure.
This 4 years, the party members in Nanyum there, so there will be an internal struggle for who succeeds him. All right?
Yes.
In the struggle for who succeeds him, it is not going to be better like that. So that would also have its own apathy, whereas those who win will feel that, yes, we are the winners. And those who will not get it, the apathy level. So I'm saying that, only the MPP for Yeraho, Janjintum, baby, and Uncle Ponzine Dubiano, Janjintum. Yes, she blame game asa. Yabati tu yenwegu. Yes, she blame game asa. Yabase party. Moti biano. Yanjina bro. Na yem bom yanchi party no. Na ejuma ayaye wabim. Inde meke wansema ebi onko Ghana fo wona so. Mezibesi heyara. Na yema yenwo bosume esia. Yema yenwo afe. Ghana fun bon the people where the investment in education, where the investment in what landing beach, MPP some road in our way, MPP some where the means Ghanaians will see. We are yet to see a policy that would turn the corner for the NDC. We give them time. Throughout the campaign, maintaining major social intervention policy bia. All right, we give them time and see. But I'm telling you, Obi, that I'm minya rohubia omu because me jizi chame de. Although see na why then esi. Nyankopon ke bibia kire. Oye obi awon oye obandan yankrofo mpanto but the me defeat him no. The bon with the party for no what the totonwa Okay, hey, son MPP, why yazo? Because if by recruitment into police, other security agencies in Inara, MPP, you're creating more jobs for Ghanaian youth. If you compare the record, the statistics, more were recruited to create police visibility, immigration, fire, prisons, army, military. All right?
Yes.
It's there. With time, Ghanaians would compare.
Would begin to know.
So I would say that okay? Yen shokona yeba for that. Yeba chichire ya parliament kakra na yewo no. Yen fa nko yenyim. Za NDC fo enyen. Enye wo first am wenyani. Mama mfa nko abokasem.
But even before ebe dem no, number one question on the successor for John Mahama or the potential to create problems for the NDC. I want to before the next election or the way you be the one.
Oh, obviously.
That one would also create
what I'm saying is that the scale of effect, negative effect,
yes,
would not be as it would be in the NDC.
In the NDC.
Yes. I mean,
you sure about that?
Oh, because we'll be fighting from opposition. But will be coming from opposition.
Yes.
Opposition as a even where there is disappointment, there is that hope there. Let's fight for power. When there is power, where will be any opportunity to be young? On all your opposition ebufu no nkoso today abeni. I keep telling people there. And this World election, they had their own serious problems. But because we were opposition, they were able to
unite around a common cause.
Because of power. As against Ahen Yezen. But Obi, let me come back to the 97 issue. 1996 elections. It produced the following outcomes in parliament. MPP, 61 seats.
Yes.
NDC, 133 seats. The remaining seats, or independent, smaller parties.
Yes.
When you were back here, you were friend then. 67.
The difference, no 67,
right.
Yes.
We were just 61. But that group was formidable. And I'm looking forward to leading a formidable minority in parliament. For a successful 2028 election. How can we do it? Being collective. Obina wanzini, awa wanzini, nyawa kade afenyo marking, awu pede using, you were friend then, kojo mensa awu pede using, ama mensima awu pede using. Now we go with a common cause. That look, awu strengthening, awu zini. Trust me, we can repeat the 1997 model and win in 2028. It is possible. Hard work, pay attention to research, and correct your mistakes. All political parties make mistakes. And this, if we under Wenuaji, look at how we dealt with them in 2016. We won 169 seats. We won the presidency with over 1 million votes. Daisy one, they were not expecting it. Because the time in why Onampo, why rallies Akasakase, they thought that they were done with Akufo-Addo. As it changed, no, when you're that it's on. All right? But even that, and this if we won't give up. Everybody thought that, hey, it was over for them. But we're taking easy. Initiated the Kwesi Boche committee to go for do research. What's the findings in Beno? They kept it and started working at it. By 2020, they are successfully reduced our margin to 500,000.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And then money to capture seats. To the extent that they brought seats apart.
Yes.
137, 137. So I'm signaling the NDC. They shouldn't think then that they have overwhelming seats, over 170. They should take it easy. Because it has happened to us before. And they were able to take them back. If you had an election here, I'm saying that with a formidable opposition, yeba act collective, yeba kede pempemuso, ye juma, na yezi yanso yen success story atugwa ya kire Ghana fo adwuma ye NDC fo so wonka honeze embre no boso no Ghana fo be
who difference no difference. But the other thing is
but at the same time yes. No Obi at the same time no yesin to biara obe no so no we must also allow us ourselves the opportunity to correct them. But correction does not mean that you go radio do and TV do yashisha yan wan roba ono zo onye internal platforms it me chira wadwe you share in a meeting you tum yeah pound for pound but you pay
the flag bearer of the National Democratic
abusianfo me mamu nyina akwa abasononko e de RAZ Media GH so abusia nim se ba bia wo bia wo hemi bia no ho ye ene another episode of RAZ Media political show ene de yesi yate yaje ho di say your oppositioners yaje ho di say the opposition. Until after Yaji when they say to opposition, no, yeah, opposition for a Juma opposition party, It's an so ya no more better say she bedin komo na ya to adwene kakra na ya go back into John Mahama promises or the promise you to now or to me and the convince Ghana for ma omokoto aba sabio ye nyan swear Mahama mu in aban mu kura na washa asia all my numbers. Washa or your wallet. Washa or say he is not a happy man. Now Busha woman shas and amentia. Yemi aba sister Diana Pia. Our her yang ewo Facebook. Sansona ye sister Recta Apianso her yang ewo YouTube. Sansona mechia Beko Isaac or her ewo Facebook. Collins Sparky Plucky. Ena Evans Owusu me chache mu nyina adofo wia mesra wo se oba bedru hayi bo modern se oba share video no na wa comment nso na yahu na ya chiaw enen so ena ye first time so mesra wo se bo modern na follow page no na subscribe se wo YouTube nso a hena for some issue nti se de be ya video no ebetumi akona nim no mesra wo a waje akonwa a wo hwemi bia no like video no mame na momobo akoma no so said be YouTube e say video no ye den overwhelmed request na o motimi push video no ama video no so ye den atimi akona na ntimi sra say wa hwe mo YouTube bia no wo de bo modena na nyoma akoma no so obubo akoma no so a automatically video no ebe promoted by YouTube itself and it will go and we will find more people here. Ombeba na yeni omunyina ababeche nsempano atie. Abusha sele munim midin ene Mr. Mafo. RAZ Media na mohweme ewo YouTube. Ebenezer say ohweyen ewo America. Sanso na yewia ba sister Efria Dixon Ajay platform we so mami enye ne da bia eba life wa oni hokura na oba obetwe comment kama mewu se oba be hwen sister fu a nchiawo eda wase ena obre oba bi owo abusianfo na bibibi ekire madwen kakra ye Patricia Adu aba Patricia wonso mechiawo oba bi ohwe ye firi bia abusiana ndema bi ha madwen kakra until na me say madadwen ho a I can still not understand. And some Mahama can't Ghana and Quada Omokoto Aba ente se edema Mahama. Enti mami tena fie research kakra. Me share that tena fie research kakra. Se mehu die ben tia sabio Ghana for omo adwene se Mahama na ombeto aba ma no. after Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia has reviewed all these big and biggest plans and ideas about what actually he was coming to do for Ghanaians. Yeah, Collins, Speaky, Spunky, Pruki. Hey, me, I would deal with the Vladi Yankopo, Dimpa, and a boy, they say, I don't know. Who didn't know to me more? But I'm saying, Mamma, to me, I am an eye. Yes, Collins, Spunky, Pruki, Collins, Spunky, Pruki. Because kudos, Ras. I'm watching you from UAE. Me, I'm Wakwaba. Omadana like a video. No, sounds na yemia David Achempo so say ono so ohwe me am Wakwaba. Abusia, Mr. YouTube for no. Mr. Mo ase mom koso. Na mo like video no mama na this time. I'm saying ama niema bi kokoso on my YouTube channel wa ama me distribution or form. Henti Mr. Mo ase mobile like video na mama na ye video na timi anante akọ baby I say nko ne nkonkodru even so usu ma won so akọ aba abusianfo na me ne mo ka asem bi na me jai kakra se me din komo bi so e wo baabi matrasi adwena say I want to understand person me ntiase de ben ene ma Ghana for to me ekoto aba enti se de ma John Dramani Mahama ana ye kan say de ntia Ghana for mpia bonten ankoto aba. Eti research no mu no, na my research was more concerning on the campaign messages Sabio John Dramani Mahama edema Ghana for enam so ema ono ni vote na wonya ni 2020 no etimi pagya ni mu eko esoro. Etimi research na hey wahu papa we no on say Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia Nanado Danko Akufuado and some of the big men, the leaders of the MPP, no, Omu nipa binuma omono, Omu atena buruchirache, right? Bebre na atena buruchire for very, very long time. Abusiam for Mr. Mo like video no YouTube, mame. Mr. Mo yeah, you hide the woman mo your home na say nyina ebe to me. I like video no na video na pushi. Man who say MPP from Painfona no moye the main runners of the MPP campaign. The majority of them omo day omo tena abrochire. Bebre na omo abra ba mo bone wa abrochire. And as I heard John Dramani Mahama so no a home based guy. E kese homeboy. Said ye yankasa ye terms ye kano or a homeboy. So Mahama has studied the system and especially the mindset of the common Ghanaian. Patricia Adu, I say I'm watching you from UK. Patricia Mwakwaba. Sansona Michael Adu for he's watching us on YouTube. YouTube for Mr. Mwa. Moment like video, na video no ntimi enye den erwane into the system. Chese Mahama trasia who the way that a common citizen of our country, the mentality way team. Ghana ni that the ordinary Ghanaian man, can I say, wicked, ungrateful. Evans and Kama Kref, me and Mwakwaba, I want to say. The ordinary Ghanaian man, very wicked and very ungrateful. Evans, yo Evans. Enam Sasuntino, Ghana niba, or Tigana Maimono. Say, ye free a brochure na yoko dru Ghana na ukoshia wana. Omo yo mo te said ye come de won te said your moon ni di te said ye nsu krom benom ni o man no mabi ni ho. Say wo free a brochure pa kodru Ghana maimu na wanye wo niema yi a. O amanfo omo si abrosane kura hu na omo hu say wo free a brochure ena eba they will act like a common de omo nyansu kura no. Ghana niba what they like much to complain. Ya ho kyere ye. Obi obeko Ghana ono abi ne store kese otia no abi enema egum beko se 10,000 euros a wa pack a oton oye ni business no. Ohun se wo fra brochira ba na oye ne ho te se de ono no ne ho kyere no. Yo Kofi Osei, I'm watching you from Scotland. Ghanaians will rejecting Baumia. Sana emi Kofi Osei aka. Ono no otini kuromu a oye na adwuma otini fie odi fufuo ma bi kama na hohoro ne nsagum. Oye anwamo di bi ma bi kama na kotugu no ohu a obeka kire se ne ho kire no. So Mahama did understood say the majority of Ghanaians omo pese omo nte se oka kire omo so omo wa ahokyerem. Menkesa ahokyere ni Ghana o. Nye sa na meka. Enti mi nua be ma wo hweme. After doing a lot of research, e concern campaign na John Mahama ye e de kire Ghana for no. What John Mahama said to Ghanaians ni nyina ne say Ghana for ho kire won nti omo nto abama no na oba obeyedai obema omo ho ato omo. Pius Boabi Chem emo akwaba. John Mahama kan ya ma even enkrofo a na omo kofiri SHS na danko akufo ado mo aduane edi. The man was able to set their minds back say suku mu hono mu nya aduane ni. Na yase emanfo a mote oman Ghana mu se mo di fufuo hohoro mo nsagu mfufuo nkaya akam emo mo noa ehwe ebigu ekoka na yen Ghana man mu ene de yentumi ni 4 square meal ene de oman ya yetim 4 square meal a day yentumi ni 3 square meal. She said, you deceive the mindset of the people to the point to say, even 4 square no krano, square meal no krano, yentia say square. Kofi Osei, brofo, bronika se me kasa square say chile say. Pius Bobie, se bronika se square as chile say. A chile triangle. And so krofo to me I deceive the mindset of the people to the point to believe we say he can say square as a children say 3. But you know what is the worst? Do you know what is the worst? Yena yetia bruchire no. Me peni pot ye bruchire ohwe mi sesei. Obetumi de nsa si ne boaka. Actually, we are saying mansan say, oh no, that's sorry, no pa. Any son san concord we did it 3 times. Any be you be a would damp my wouldn't be yet. Any be now you be a woo a brabom only any responsibility be a. Any be now you be a one casan won't shed any particular be. Was so there be an inquana woody. Any part of door saying it timidity 3 times a day. Ewa brochire and na menuntino. And this for to me catch Ghana for say young to abamo because this time Ghana my moon to me needed 3 days. 3 times a day, sorry. Now you to me at now. I'm His Excellency, the new elected president Obama. Eden Tronia Koshi. Ada Ghana for ama yaje entrona papa ni digu yen so no nyina di se enokre e wo se nipa de osora no pa who need it 3 times a day ansana wada abrochirefo aye wa abrochire nkonkonsafo abrochirefo ye wa abrochire ya nkase yenim se Sa asem na papa ne kan enye possible say obi betumi did it 4 times 3 times a day. Yen tumi anka no kora nkyere ye kuromufo say papa ne daada mo. Ena ye jai. Ena omo twa ntro na gu ye soa na omo de deceive the people. Now where this time no, there is no way to complain. There is no way to find a way to complain against the people. She said, because of say ye kwakoto abantino, we even accepted say Mahama ni atem, Kevin Taylor ni atem. My friend said Trini Jonas ni atem, because Mahama will come and everything will be okay. And then pressure is Mahama so pressure is Mahama so say me can't the wa ukrodun say be good. Ano ankasa ne kai. Wode wano keka nsem wode wano to etwa nwere a ebi nwo. Ena so obi so ya ade na wote nchen a aya na ofili say eye very easy. Tie video way. Listen to Mahama. Listen to His Excellency, the President of the Republic. Tie.
Mahama, during an engagement with stakeholders in your Kangwe South constituency, said Ghans will prefer to eat kinky, fish, and pepper and not digitalization. The concerned God.
Abusianfo say what? She said we limited ourselves to the level say papa ne tumi ba begina odidi atem ka de opekire yen ye jimi ye nimu nyansa ye yempen koso ya brabom yempe suku kro na so enam se Ghana ni pese obeti se obi kese ne ho kire ne nti no otumi gye ne ho tuma ye di na tem na wa accept na wa so de so akoto aba e de ama Mahama akra na ye kan gafo na Mahama ko gina ho a odidi won atem no. They also went out to vote for him massively. And I think say Mahama den troni atemudie and a winning power. ODB ewo fa na ono ankasa ni colleague Ghana friend saying Kevin Taylor anso etibabi edi ntro na odi amanfo atem ka ho. Mahama was able to insult and lie to the point to become the president of the republic. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? Are we not ashamed of the choice that we have made? Say obi person medi wanim. Now from the history of the campaign. Odi atemu diene entro ena atimi atetewu atimi adedewu abrebrewu ali de wa guide wo edi wa ba bedrum pempenso a akogina bontan to abama no he chese papa na trase hu se the research na abrofo no ye omode ba bonten be kan se say open the lower IQ people in the world that Ghana for your tosso say yes your tosso duo. We are talking about 150 or 180 something countries. Ghana for your tosso do. Kanye sa Cobra emo akwaba. Cobra de ania bro say in try you live him. Meba I'm coming there. Send me some message Mahama the year campaigner. Emma manfo ko gina bonten ko to abama no. message Mahama ka ye nam so ma MPP for bi no the boss to go out and vote for the MPP no. Ye de ne nyina eba. Ne asen abone nsem o ka kire mo during campaign de omo ye. Now, let me continue with my discussion. Ne ye tumi atena ho. Ye kill me mo akwa aba. Na ye tumi atena se ma John Dramani Mahama ene ne nkrofo e di atemudie adidi ya atem adi ntrachre yen ama yakoto aba e di ama Mahama ne oye president. Ye tumi atena se ma papa yi atwa ye mampoa ye ma na nado danko akufo ado e di omuko school free o. Papa ne tumi beka kire Ghana for say nuane ankwada ne di ne wo school no. Sa nuane no ono ne knama ne oda fie ne knaman odi sa nuane ma na onni. Ghana for ye hu se sa asem we ye achiwade. Ya nte ase se ye achiwade. But obeka kire ye se komodi ye ndie ya gye atum se papa ne se komodi ye entie ye nokore komodi ye. Aden. Ya ye hu bio. Ya ye hu ya ma papa we abeje akonwa we papa we promise what can I say sakura ne yesika no prophecies ahodo a eba no emu oduro pressure na eda papa no so no yenim so betuma twa 4 years ikura wi a yenim se papa wo 4 years na eda nanim no so betuma atwa wi ma na ye ikura yenim. Because entroning contomponi fake promises na papa ne ma no it's almost impossible if actually pass o pese onye den won govern the country say nipa na ho beton wo man no nanso yete ho ye school for ma ye ma ye de omo akọ school ye ma ye de omo akọ school etimi kọkina exams yanim twetwa ne yie ma ye bọ mo abaso ewo the whole West Africa kura Mahama timi begina o ka kire mo se mo ma ne kro no mo boy answer mo tumi de pass Jesus se nya Mahama na te akonwa so de a de bia be ko Ghana e be ko so Ghana bia na ya de bone enkora ko twera de international exams ya mark mo atwa no na papa ya so na no de si nkwada so se nkwada no kro no omuni teacher fo na ka omo ho bom na omo ball kro no e di twa exams no all in the name of let's denigrate anything happen enye under his command. Enti ebeye den na pressure nto Mahama ebeye den na pressure ye friend pressure nto di aba no kura so na Ghana for during the campaign time of John Dramani Mahama yantinen no kana say and we forgot about the things that he has already said to we Ghanaians. First, we can catch us say yen yadwene mu etia. First, we can catch us say yen Ghana for yadwene no emu etia. Ye memory da yetim swa. Yete se koto. Yete se tatia. Enchene ye wuri free asem. And a second, osambe kan kire ye say eduru campaign say wo ye campaigner yen kan no kure nkire nipa o yenim kura yenim no kure kan ne da ho say we eye ntro enso enam vote a ye penti na ye twa ntro ne ye gya no kure na ato ho Ghana fo ye wure frisane ma we nyina ena nsema Mahama ka kire ye nyina ye gi tumu ene ye kodi na chi tie
you know say edru election time na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now they film no cry now they film ya de frafra no cry no ho yenka na ya de intro film na
enti se papa wo yatima begina bonten aka asem bia enti se di akire yen se ono de obegina simpie ne apaso se oye campaign ansem efu na no ba ne nyina ye ntro because or petumia adentia Ghana for you to metrase Emma papa we santo asugu so bi twa ntro kire ye na yentumi ntu ye hofo yentumi antu ye hofo a yakoto abafo ama papa we asan betra so na ye president. Now this man use a tactics bi apese me no nyina ye nche say me ka kire wo say ahyase say Ghana for de obenya nkada bia ka kire ne say na ho kire no so because Ghana ni mu say we ase na ye wo no obia ne na level abrochira ye wo yi ntade asikafo hye me kwakumi ntumi ntobi nhye kuro we ya ye wo mi empabo a asikafo etumi ko gina store ti omo sikato me kwaku ametia mi ntumi entobi na mahye but ye wo baabi nkakra akra bi baabi sport bi no ma sport stores bi no ma me nso metumi akwa me shopping ama mani age but Ghana ni ba na ote ho no Ghana ni no onim the differences between the higher class and the middle class and the poor one. Ohiani kura hu se obi tilan cruiser ma no so pelan cruiser ni bi okwa akoto bi. Enkopem se onye sika mfa nto sa high land cruiser no bi nam no de ne ho kire no. Enti aban no enye papa. Ubisa no so ubebisa so no onye adwuma bi o. Ubekom obe fifim no no ne nsa no dwuma bi ye. Ubekom obe fifim no na from his generation to generation to generation omunyina obi akora mfa blog nto form da but so hu so obi papa abo adwumaden atimi atolan cruise atima ose no wanya bia na se oman no abrabo na ekoso no aban na ote so oye adwuma no wambo na homodere na se ose enkoto aban ye den emfanti aban. So Mahama understood this kind of mentality and how this kill the mindset of the people. My wife Mwakwaba, I want to say. Mahama who say okay, Tigana for no say na motie. Mompe no kre entro fake promise. Yen kama mu hu se mo kire mo. Enti wudidi kura na Mahama be kan kire say aduane na wudi no enye aduane pa na wo so agye atom. Se wudidi na Mahama be kan kire say aduane na wudi na enye aduane de wo se nko no se nko onye aduane papa bi na eni a na wo so agye atom na mudi na chi. So the man studied each and every Ghanaian. And he came out with messages inciting the people against the government. In fact, Mia, say a campaign basing on campaign message, the two parties. During campaign time, you cannot compare that one of whom they call John Mahama to Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia. Nsema Mahama kan ye nyina bebre na no ye nsem binuma is only to make people feel say ya ti omo how, but to implement that it will cause the country's downfall. Abusiamu tie me de ensema Mahama ka kire Ghana fo enam so Ghana fo koto abafon de Mahama ene ono na ye the incoming president of the country no yansasem bia nim 24-hour economy 24-hour economy implementation of one first year admission for the tertiary institution. One job, 3 shift. Nti on my bit to say Ghana manya. Sabio the majority of the people ye farmers. On my to say Ghana manya sabio nipa dodo na ye no dodo na juma omo ye eye fomo juma. In which manner are you going to support these people with that 24-hour economy? omo be so light e wo wurem na omo de ya adwuma na joana. But I never promise you. So even the farmers are going after Mahama to come and implement that 24-hour economy in the farms. We know the causes and the sources of the pressure. Any fire, Yaswasi John Mahama so. Mahama is under higher pressure. Not only for promises I will make you. The party itself, the apparatchiks of the NDC, the party leadership, MPs na yeyi omo beko parliament no obi epe ba bi agina. Papa ni ye happy o. Omo di na chi no omo sa. Omo di na chi no omo bose omo ani agi because omo ne bedi sika no. But papa no hu no ho no. John Mahama na hu no, he's not a happy man. Because everybody is demanding something from him. Because of entro akohwie a otwade kire amanfo. Let's talk about the MPs who are going to the parliament. Papa no so no there. His runway, sa runway oba ne nei, or the nipa 60 ene bebu o man no. Enti sa nipa 60 no kai hu se parliament na omote ho no. They are getting about yen kan say 170 something members of parliament. Enti constitution also say anya hwe no, I think 2/3 of the ministers should come from the parliament, or half of the ministers should come from the parliament. And among that 170 something MPs now more vote no dem awa wo odibedi power no. Why na obeyi ni so nkoye minister na why na obeja na man atena bonten. Hey, the pressure of Mahama. Me say papa we. When we are pressure pa moja mu pressure be ku papa we answer na ne bere so. Yo Vida Botche me mo akwa. I say RAZ, keep the good work. Good job up. Keep the good job up. I me Vida me akwa. Abusi am like video no. Na YouTube push video no ma me sere mo a me channel no. I think say me nya some problems me mesere mo a say. Eya mo click even the notification bell no. Say the be me video ba mo benye bi na ma hwe bi say the be ya Facebook YouTube share a push channel na ma me kakra mesere mo a. Abusi I think I'm talking with the wise men. Aha, ena I must then tree cano master. NDC have 178 members of parliament. And that 178 members of parliament, no. Why na would they no ebeye one can say minister. Now why na won't find your minister? That is where the problem starts. Well, scanning kwajo mu akwaba wa be show na won ka hwe no sanso na yiva comfort Philipsian wonsuma wakwaba na opoku checheku wonsuma mu akwaba. San number of MPs na omo na akoye adwuma no underground omo di vote na ba wa be ye president no hwan na wo ba be yi na ma. So you see where the pressure starts. That is where the pressure starts killing His Excellency, the President-elect. Young fan on Tunchain, Miriam. Phobia member, phobia Moakwaba. Or what is phobia? I want a pressure and a share. Now let's go into deep to the pressure that is mounting on John Dramani Mahama. John Mahama has stated emphatically, say he's coming to create jobs for the people of the country. Remember that. Kayo. Deda amamfo ye ni kurom. You to know omo tugu kroma, omo adane a party land gas, ballot board gas, ballot papers gas, polling station gas, one gada, omo nyina tuadi NDC party na chino. They are all doing that what they are doing for a reason. Eti sese Mahama. Saa nkwasiafo na omote Ghana maimu a Kevin Taylor na ti America commande omo. Baabi omo nko. Adwuma omo nko ye. Sei na ekoso muntu America nko ha na omo di America no. Saa nkrofo no nyina saa we smokers no da bi yenom ye hye we na ye hye in a nice way. We are gentle we smokers. First na me gentle. Who se mi gina bonten ye da ya. Saa nkrofo na mokose se omo amode omo bedi mo chi amode di nkwase asem wo man no omo protect mo ballot box no. Adwuma ben amode be mo omo aye. Kai hu se ne ghost names no, it cannot work in the system again. You're killing the system. So ghost names now, first no, now to Mrs. Party full soldiers, polling station guards, ballot paper gas, ballot box gas, John Mahama campaign avenue revenue event gas, motoraders gas no, sa nipa no this time won't team for mon koshe government payroll so abro munya adwuma mo oman no because Dr. Bawumia edi nimde ne nyansa akene system no enti yewura maha pressure no eye one akoto ato ho so wakoto pressure bi ato ho so a you don't know what is coming to happen to you. One kasa do nsa adidi amanfo atem a create impression say come the amanfo ama amanfo afun font say Somalia afo abra na entokwasi o Somalia. One kasa who the one who try and trach Ghana for to say the Ghana for Adani Biafra for in 1957 ntokwa esi ho. Say Ghana for afun font enti wo ba na di nnuane abegu on table so to a point who say akora bia so dey anopa Ghana obema no 1 egg. Maso then they say Mahama will start ghost name again. You know because system no tight. System no tight and yet all that easy. Abusia me say mon like video no mama YouTube for no any Facebook no nyina. Me say mon like video no na I think say there's something wrong with the channel. Nti mo like here na ma de push up no akona ni me say mo a. His Excellency John Mahama said you can when video we mo no tie. Neba my mo video we nchira o. Tie ni video
Obi ya adie na obi nso gyina nkyɛn a nipa gyina nkyɛn no wotie na numa otimi yɛ adwuma no kyɛn nipa kora a ɔyɛ adwuma no ɛnti na aborɔfo say it is easier said than done. Oko stadium a wobɛka sɛ spectator for ɔmote stands mu ɔmo ne bɔɔl kyɛn Andrea you ne Asamwajan. If it's a man, no, Becca say, Uncle so bonny say, me Uncle me bonny say. Eti Casa de Yafanokwa. Na
Sawate. Sawate. Vida Botche say, very soon Ghanaians will be singing John Mahama. John Mahama have lied to us, including goat meat, chicken, and pizza. Papa ne promises anima we nyina. Na video na me boy na phobia all the wo sere. Yet asem hu. Se video no te. O se obi ya ade na wote nchen a. Easy to talk. Odwene say easy. One or the Monsan Tini beam, T, Papa, no masemu beam. na wan kese bia me na maka hye nanom tie 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 tie
Idea. Ehia botre. Ehia botre. Idea. Zu. Omambo wo hoi enafom. Idea. Ehia botre.
aha
Ehia nimdie.
aha
Ehia nyansa.
pia
Ehia experience.
pia
Ehia honden.
pia
And pray, you know,
aha
say, Obi adie, no be sujina chen.
aha
Nipo jina chen no,
aha
utie na numa, otimi ye juma no chen, nipa kra or ye juma no.
aha pia na
Enti na brofo say, it is easier said than done. Oko stadium a, obeka say, spectator for mountain stands mu. Omuni ball chen, Andrea. Ebe say omo no mbeka say anka so boni say me anka me boni say enti kasa de ye fa no kwa
enimpa
na
Oskani kwajo osi concert man Mr. President elect. You have no excuse for Ghanaians because we aren't going to listen to you. Samante Papa oye di kanya chire yen ni suban who he is. But yet to me agina homa papa yen use strategy. And they are convincing yen. Say he is the solution to the country. Say sa truck boys and only we smokers and dampers na okosesa omo a na omo ne nama na omo di nkwasi asem no. You have to create job for them. Enkrofo na omo ne nsa no juma na wo promise omo of work inside of TVETA. Ye de kire nipa nsa no juma wo se mo omo nye nsa no juma omo nsu nsa no juma omo medi wachi na wo ba obi oni nsa juma kura no be ma na juma no. It's your time now, Papa. Enyani nkosie o. Yempe die president bia o. Papa di wakonya o 4 years na wanya no. E wo se wuni ni nyina. Emma pressure ni high pressure ni emojamoro so ni hwan ictus ni tam to so meku mesraw. Calm down. Wa say abrofo ekase. It is easy to say than done. Yes. But Abrofo San can be said, think before you talk. Sana Ukangum. You were not expecting say Ghana for a Jimmy to that level, say about 12 or say be. But unfortunately, Mr. President, men could afford no binom a ginseng. How you believe say a Jimmy? Because obisi opajuma ye. But now believe you say ono na opajuma ye on nsa no juma no. Ubetimi provide juma amano. More than say no be promising nipa fufuro so promising say oba no abekire nsa no juma amana anya biaye. E de asua juma hu ajuma na wanya biaye. Papa, you have bought a pressure for yourself. The youth of Ghana will continue chasing you for the promise that you gave them. The hope or the mono. The trust out the mono. They believe in it confidently. Kwanya fast to me din troche won. Aumuji yano. These guys are going to go after you for the job that you have promised. And you know, hey, make you not think say you go say you the sick where you want people come help you. Make you not think say you go leave that responsibility to that Olodi Panke. Papa, I think say you they hear me. Make you no go think say you go wrong where you go make that already pancake can't take your responsibility. Papa, a two is be marble. Make you not think for that matter. Say, make you not con the thing for that matter inside your brain for one day, for 1 second self. Make you not think her. Make you not take her that way. Be man and face the consequences of your lies. Make una face the consequences of the fake promises you can't let your guys they showcase on the street. Make you can't take the responsibility. Now, maybe you don't know something. What you they do for now, no? The things where you they do for now. The MPP don't do them long time ago. When we can they use vigilante. Way after when another can win power, they go to court to commot judges from the court. We can't they see how they put pressure for another say they won't work. And for that matter, way MPP can they isolate himself from that street guys because the consequences you know for better. Now you think say na easy where you go call those guys to come and follow you, make you win, and later you think you go damn them, they no go agree. Oh, they go come chase you for inside Jubilee House. You no go find nowhere to hide. They go come. Now boot for boot. Now where you can't bring that term. Now boot for boot. Now boot for boot we go do. Now boot for boot issue be this one. This one no be I'm sorry yo. I never say I'm I dey sorry yo. I dey lie yo. Now you know say na campaign time where we dey lie. No papa. You go come face the consequence and we go force you to be responsible to your promise. Where we will turn ourselves more than Kevin. We will incite people upon you. You go run for the country. You think say na jokes? You think say na jokes where we they do? What you actually no be born in home modern and at least one senka campaign where ya ye papa. Uka no kure womu na ude wene ya and can nobody will criticize you. But how you able to mash up, to lie from Sami Jamfi out to the lower communicator of the NDC and throw power no. We will hold you accountable for every lie that you said. And Trobia Mucha we will hold you accountable. Abushan for Mr. like video no man Mr. Mwana views no enkona nimna this time a channel no trouble kakra Mr. Mwa mumu amiana yem push channel no back to where it was. Eti Mr. say we dey like video no was ya we video no na wa like aka ho na wa ba akoma no so yeah obetumi so Mr. wa say notification bell no YouTube on bo modern na nyuma so said the beya me ba life for ubenya notification because said the econo so one more notification bell no so it's not all the time na me ba life ubenya me because me wo me na fufu bi mo kan che me say me ba life for omunya notification just me send them on WhatsApp enti mesra wa so the nyuma notification bell no so na keep in touch with this channel because ye wa adwuma ye opposition trend though. As a communicator, opposition is the best position to be when you're a communicator. Opposition there, hey, you can criticize everything. Say the Mahama, criticize, it to me to the person or criticize port duties or no. And the coffee France wine, France buffet. Ebetna wa omu buga na for komu. he came back to criticize. Enti boys na asem na maka na de na ato anchen. Hwite for no. Ya ka omo de. The people in the parliament and so ya ka omo ho asem the MPs. SKB TV mo akwa aba. Omo nso ya ka omo de. Say that you give some fake promises maybe both video na chirebo yenti promises John Mahama ye no na yentre the people that he's talking about gracia what them call betting tax e-levy and all these things tie ye ba to ado me wo ha ya yenko ba bia
emrepi no se edru na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no kra now the film ye de frefra no kra no ho ye nka na ye de intro film na what the onyoma eba utua freight ewo ho container be $3,000 oba shipping line no or the agent or ha na waje krata no o se je se utua ansa na o de krata ama o enti sa ewo lomi enti sa ewo Nigeria ada na Ghana nkwa utimi tua container ba ko shipping line be 24,000 cedis ento asum enti je se e ne omo trase ni etete sa to no so se na be ya mo so mo ho ebetomo na enhihye yadeba meka wokumase and they say yebenya companies bi na omone banks na yejuma enti se onim sa wonyoma eba ubekwa akohu omo no ma ba obosia sa abosia no omdi bechia abanto ni gapo ha ni eto bi ewo ho na yeyi wo container si ya na omo yi e de akoto terminal woni aban ni asembia wo container dru ya no motua ehuka no mapeja wo container kosi ho na wo so woni omo se boso miensa e na woni omo asan a boso miensa no ahwe osika emre bia obenye sika ni bia se boso mba ko se na wotwe menu no akotua no afa wo container na wo de wade ekọ emre pi no se edru election timer na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no kra now the film ye de frefra no kra no ho ye nka na ye de intro film
abusianfo samate enti Mahama make another promise e can say swamefo magazine for another place na ye spare parts wa cry for okura posen obusi obi ntwere mame spare parts dealers na omo akra me for okura posen okay sure say for okura po I don't remember all the importers in the country obi atwa ho papa sansem na wo kan ye no omo nyina kaye o nye so omo refire o na asem na papa no kan se utie ni yi a o se Ghana ban amamfo de niema fira brochire ba woji won sika na sika na omo je no nti ase because ye ngisa ewo neither Togo, Benin or Nigeria. Enti ono no oba de obeye ni se aboso kan a George Ofori amoako me da se aboso kan fo etwen John Mahama se o mera enti ono de obeye ni se obe create different bank a different bank ro mo adwuma on be nyina ni se o de oniema ba na wakọ mo nchen na omu de omu sika akoyi uniema no na omu de akosi ba bia ope na watua sika no assign ede ama sa bank no enti ma me papa wutie me asemu ya mahama kan ya me kyerɛkyerɛ mu akyerɛ wi ensesaye ben na ɛwɔ de na yedi kan ye no wɔ man no mu dada mesramo a bank for no ankese o mu koyi wo nneɛma no de akyɛ wo dabi ye kwa koyi de akosi baabi na kyerɛ no okotua no kakra de amasa bank no enti sa reduction of tax at the port no ehefa and how is he going to do it? Mahama pressure Kumasi businessmen Swami guys Accra boso kan container dealers or modern yamafra bruche bani nyina they are already there waiting for this man to start reducing the cost of importation at the port. We will incite people to demonstrate against you. Yebebo modern incite people to go on the street aboso kan for the container dealers, the importers in the importers associations are we are going to incite them to go and demonstrate against you until you reduce the importation duties. Also, don't sakoshe Japanu. One okay, a drew campaign tama. Yen na ye petumi. No kreno woho yenka na ye twantro. Yenim se no kre e woho nso yenka wo. Na ye twantro because yenim se ntro no na ye twa e be wura nipa tim because ye twantro no kire wo nwie kura na nipa na adwene no memory na eda nipa ne tim no esua. Enti ubenya power wie na omu wure free papa oboa ye wure mfree me say ye wure free. We are here to remember you any little thing that you said during your campaign. The enti ama ye adwuma we na yese bi atam bi na de tan wo me de ye me ya ne say wo de kakra bi a wo pe adi nti no abetwe Ghana man na ensan de akonachi ene na ye me ya nkwara bi a omo maame na omo papa no na omo nibi ankom betumi anya akwanya anyini abesesa won hyebre ana won abusuanfo hyebre e wo society nom no wo de ntro ne atamudie e besesa won hyebre eno ne hamia emma me so camera kasa na die twame awo and say during this campaign I mean who say Ghana for yet say ansem bia ye kan o Bible say everybody wanna go to heaven but none want to die. You know that song? Everybody wanna go to heaven but none wants to die. Ye nyina ye se pe osoro ahenie mu akọ. Osoro ahenie mu so be komu agi se wu ansa na wakọ ho. Why na person owu? Who want to die today to go to heaven? Nobody. But we want to go to heaven. What a shame. That is what we are. Ye pese ye man me ye krabehwe. Ye pese nka ye man ye the top countries across the globe. But no Ghanaian, even mature Ghanaian, is ready to sacrifice for his country to become a better place to stay. Nobody is ready to sacrifice a peanut for his country to develop. Mo pe heaven ako, mo so amon pese mo bewu. Mo pese Ghana me ti se brochire. Me de abrofo no ye after Second World War ansro mo man enyina beduru ba bia eduru no ye ka kire mo amonji ni. na amanfo ye adwuma de ma aban free enuane ne ba bi o mbeda nkwa na aban de ma omo abrochire ha amanfo na omo ye enwuma abontere adwuma ka kwan ye si dan ye enwuma ahoodene adwuma abrofo no de omo nkwa ne omo nim de eboa omo aban no mo omo di develop omo man for nothing. But momo tigana mupewei ahokyere ba monte ase na maame bia yesi oye chief justice a global crisis we yesi a we maame panyina wonim de ekwa aban we ye obetena konwa so waye den wa ma wadwuma kese a wo ye abusiamfo mon like video na yenko ye nim sremo a mon like video wo aban we betena konwa so ama wadwuma kese a wo ya waye chief justice pen a wo ye nipa wonim nkrata nim the history of the world o se dey ye twa head cut into wakogina bonten koye picken. You see enti amini ganga cho say it doesn't matter the age of a Ghanaian or you're ungrateful. These people don't recognize what people has done for them, and they are not ready to sacrifice their life for the betterment of their society. Nankanyesa hekata sabio omani be korapse ama okro omani untumi ntenam ebe man tokwa besi ama nipa ho akire no ma ya twetwetu aba mo so be kumu te se mmoa aban ne di strategy bi aba ebe so man na ase ma yase apagya wo a waye chief justice a NDC for senka yemra meto momona ewo court no wo mbom na waba abonten ebe ye dededi akira amanfo se aban we enya aban papa entiem to abantia no sa no biate at the bigger side and the smaller side. Abrochire krobia ni why develop to how they are any sacrifices of the people. Or might be any we are say abontenimua aye yakona nima any the citizens in the people they sacrifice their own life to better the place. Kwa China na kowe in 1995 1994 China na yedien. What was China for you? In which manner could you have represent China into the world? But look at what happened. China they broke even almost CZ a mass of more than 2. China Eshase eka omo hu bom ye adwumaden for the mpuntu nko a ema omo man ye ntu omo ka communist state oni ano ne hwe ye we ne wanya baabi ada na wada God intete but enam so mutumi ka omo hu bom omo ye adwumaden tie ne China ba be ye krabehwe Germany after Second World War omutu omuhu gu abonten ye nyuma te sede sebio omu te sede na omu ye mponko aye de omu ye adwuma for free. Italy ha ye wo pictures mi mubo kroma hu a unti ase black and white amamfo na omu tete overhead as omu tete overhead so they were all sacrificing their time, their energy, their knowledge to develop the country. Now, dear, where Miss B, the sweet voice, mammy, what is saying? When you say the tibia or where? Me who watch it, me who will hatch a crap. Now, dear, yet your mind, yet the taxi bar, you see, and tiasia, yet the way bar, you see, and tiasia, yet the nim dear, enter to your bar, you see, and tiasia, Ye be Ghana card, yes, anything that we want to implement to better the country, yes, na ye nya papa we no man this if we de chire de ye campaign. Na ya toy no, agya nneema pa no agu. Sister no de nya akome mu akwa aba. Everyone is doing good here, mama. Miss B, pero, but mama ufiri Ghana ba de so mpa krantinam fresh one bi mra ye wo ha o. Na agya yen twitwa nyaado bi mfa mfra na hwese de besi asoundo. Yeah. Momo Ghana fo ya, mo Ghana fo na mo mpese o man ne be kɔ nanim. Na papa we so hu se momo ye ntrofo, mo mpe nimde, mo mpe nkoso, mo mpa adepa. Ekom ne demo. Mu didi, mu di fufuo hohoro mu nsa gum. Mo so da mo koye adwuma gi mu sika gum bottom. Ye the tax ba na aba be yasem. Enso no, ye tumi trans ma mahama ka kire yen se komo de yen enti oba obema akora bia kosua ba akoma na di. Amponche nam pizza da bia obema pizza di. Asa na minim se sa ye campaign na ye de sa nema we na we ne the to me from the people. When I say ye be kona ni abrofia kasa na omo apesika kakra mene ya ba be cha mamamfo ne akeka kansensem. Yeah, Miss B no. Hey, mama ne manage who ye wo ho. Say I had a nice rabbit like soup and yam this evening. Wow. Delicious. Ghana for Mami udi fufu na ne watwa bi ato afa wiem ebe ba ha nso me nsa be kana wa. Chese ye gya ye ho saama ye de bibibi no ma fa ya se ma ne ma ate agu prede ya se ye wu ya pro ya tete. Enti menyira I'm so coming to His Excellency Mr. Ibu. Minyanyira. But it is very important to make the consciousness of the people becomes stable, focused, and consistent. Until Ghanaian will accept to sacrifice their time, their knowledge, their power to develop that country, the country will never move on. But me can't just say sacrifice yourself when a corrupt leader is leading you. Dabi, when there is a leader, ultimately is about developing and transformation. There you have to sacrifice yourself and support. Because and that is the leader that we all decided to vote against him, Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia. Now, no one is saying about 2028, done there. Obeba. And before he come, no, you guys must to set your mind clear. Say we want to develop. And you corrupt ne chrono bonisa and semfona and nipani binum din Ghana and ye pe somebody a adrene dani team no. And ye focusing on development. And Mr. Ibu, what the pressure amount? And the pressure will pressure you. Osikania Kansemo. I say, which civil country would exchange education and development to kenke and fish? Tio, I cry for my country's future. Kenke and fish. Kenke and fish. Osikani kan make sobo. Papa ne kan yampo. Na ese no didi agrotie. Okokan na wakratie.
The flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, during an engagement with stakeholders in the Okaigwe South constituency, said Ghans will prefer to eat kenke, fish, and pepper and not digitalization. The concerned Gardangbe youth of Choco have, however, described these comments by the former president as disrespectful and malicious.
Abusia, unim dia. After this guy went there to insult them, the outcome of the results of this election, and he said, "A craft for Gafona, he could do a more attempts or Munyani Pomunimunyans or Mumpenkos or Munyankoswo. I just said, Dokono and Chenamno. They went out there to vote for him. They said, it's not thinkable. I cannot think far. I'm limited to think. My capacity as a human being with a brain to reason comes to a stop. Se me hu nema bi ati se ya. Na se no kore. En chinam no nkran dokono na mo de mo hwehwe. En chinam na papa na ka se na mo hwehwe no. That is actually what you needed, and you have proved it to him. He was right, because then that man dream. Enti ne Mr. Ibu, what promising kenkene nchinama, mane bono meye 1 cedi. Mane bono meye 1 cedi na nkrofo na promise omo no, omo ntumi nya sika nya den, ento bi ni e wo man num na omo ho nto omo. Mr. Ibu, kenkeno mane bono enye 1 cedi solid, enchinam no mane me na 50 cents. No ntumi nto bi ni. And yes, our pressure no will always come from above. Ebeba, upe, you will get your pressure. And for Niagara, and Yagrobi na yedi. We are not here to kid. We are not kidding. Enti aboso kan for ne twen papa na muntie nka for so mo twen na muntie another promise, fake promise or the aba muntie.
Number 8. We'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1. E-levy. 2. COVID levy. 3. Betting tax. 4. Emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. MRP, say it drew election timer. Na amanyoko bia epre.
Sawate. Abusuan sawate asema papa iken. O say said the tie no. Oba be yi de ben. He levy free ho. Betting tax. So same when papa we can who say he's not serious as a man to lead our beloved country. Now, so same way me na me can na ma hold the Ghanaian diaspora very responsible for this. Say, yentumi educate, yentumi inform, yentumi ankamana ankoto yenkrofo na asum say. In every country where there is betting, legal, no, there is tax on it. Yentumi anka ema yenkrofo ya ante. Yentumi anka anchechiri mo ante ase say ye normal say uya betting wo man no mu a, when you win, you have to give a percentage to the government. Because the cyber security are binding provided to make sure, say, even when you win, your money comes to you directly. The cyber security are binding provided, say, the service providers or more the betting agencies in the companies, you know, cyber security are binding provided they protect who a better no to the agency no kura no ntino o wene you must to pay a service so a service in any service that is being provided when there is a transaction the government of that jurisdiction must to benefit out of it. Any transaction, any type of transaction that occurs in a jurisdiction, in that jurisdiction, the government, the leader, has the right and has every power to detect a percentage from the amount that you win. Uko America ewo uko English abrochire ma ewo uko Italy ewo uko Germany ewo uko Austria ewo uko Switzerland ewo uko Sweden ewo. In any country that you move, when you win a tax, when you win a betting, the government takes its part. But yentumi anka same way we the diaspora, yentumi anka magana fo antiase say eye normal. Ena ye jama papa we ete ho. Ena odi san same we abakeka gu boys ni team, ena ne boys ni nyina dane gamberes. It's like Papa we say Ghana for you to know or promote gambling in our society. I'd say unum cigarette. O my obekoso cigarette and I'm say ya the bonny I am person obeyintino. Eh, eka eba o my no more. First of all, one, yeah the tax betu cigarettes, so yeah the bibeka home. Alcohol, yeah the bibeka home. Betting tax, yet the be home. Open probe, yet the be home. Now, yet to me, I trust my boy, yet to me, I be creating an impression, say, collecting taxes from wins, from betting, haram, and a too. Cheap political talk. That Ben Awati said, there has been a transaction. Say, ye tia sikadia mo bi wo babi e wo man bim a sa man no so. Aban no enje ho into boa. Daben ebi nsida. Ghana nkwa na ewo ye hia bibia, but we don't want to participate in that. Wo o papa wo ya ugina ho a wo kasa say sa a mercy tax I find say smoke tax and answer why na why o breso o see because of green o te Ghana sika millions of dollars say emfa nkodua nnua. What was the purpose of that? Ghana for mutim afibia Ghana buying etisika edi kodua nnua na okodua no. The purpose of that nnua no and say ye benya green environment. I didn't hear say green environment. Ye ka environment a clean for our health. Sabio mframa ye hom no emma ye moyade na ye nyare na ye wu. Emmo ye nyare na ye wu. Kwan ben so na ye fa so the pollute the air. Cars kai na antenna we say na epie ne toba no. Generators na hwan no. These are the sources of what them call pollution of air. Enti say afibe so na ban beti sika enti say okodua nnua na wama kronumu no mframa no aye mframa papa ma ya hom ama ye ho ato na ya nyade awu cancer anchichi yen na sabio mo produce sa ne ma bone no wo mframam no ye the tax ebeto moso na ya gimusika na de akoye sa enyuma na wo a wo so bedi Ghana man so si da bi wonte ase ehun hia but sabio obi ono no onni car onni moto ọkwa akoto nsuo anom a nsuo na ọbɛkwa akoto anom no yɛmfa tax nto saa nsuo no so VAT na yɛmfa saa sika no bi nyɛ den enkodua nnua sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a papa na ɔwɔ sika a wɔanyini to the level so obɛtumi atɔ kaa engine mu eduru na ɔnam a na nwisie tu efiri akyire ohiani no na mfa ne bottom sika enkɔbɔ kaa ɔno mmom na akɔ so ama yɛn. Mahama, are you in your right sense? Huh? Are you in your right sense? Are you sure that you can lead this country? Say contractor bit say yemfa say alawa me ankasa me bra panyini. Our big machines say omde car kwan eyi car kwan. Our pollute to the air. Who he has a bamba ginisika. Na de adua nnuama ye cleaning the air, but obi ono koto ntosi akono aduane adi no. Ye ntene tax na emfa saa sika no bi nkodua nnua. Mahama, Papa Mahama, the pressure that will be on you, you cannot bear it. Sa tax will be trim. Betting tax will be trim. E-levy na ye ji saa sika no edisi hospitals across the country. One kaswa promise say oba obetoaso no obetoaso na yi live no sebe mu atwem papa nye hwe abone nye hwe he live na mu atwem. And the one that I like much say our promises obetwem eye the ex gratia papa ex gratia no kotwem. The ex gratia that you are talking about, go and cancel it. And then, Mosi we a supreme leader. Kuchem. Ubetina could say what in your first 90 days, in 3 months, up to March, up to 2nd April, no when you're 90 days. Because February, 28 days. And the up to 2nd, 3rd April, no when you're 90 days. All these taxes must be abolished. Now, how you going to complete the agenda 111? Now, agenda 111, one complete here 2028, inshallah. Bawumia was sworn in as the president. Yeah, and I'm also a can. Now do a tremor. And this is for the babies with sharp teeth. Most are sharp teeth in the Monumno. You better to Nina de mortar sisiso. You better to Nina the cement sisiso na the SCC agenda 111 across the country. Foolish political, what them call talk. No sense. Talking about development of a country, and you guys are praying like you are in the jungle. What a bullshit. People are thinking of how they can elevate the society into a better place for people to live well. Yeah, people are there fooling around, just thinking of how you can deceive people with kenke and chocolate. Kusuya baako, akoko baako, nkuko bonketenkete. Me makache ma miso mobo onshase no mpe space. Yebeko the young can say the district assembly I'm CEO say DCO. Yebeko ne ho akoje yankoko ne yankoko nuana e de akoye krom akoye yankoko. All these promises must to be fulfilled. One district, one factory in Faso ni so. But nkuko bonketenkete the best thing to do. Shize. Yento ado.
Obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka. Enti entra now dey fam. No kra now dey fam. Ye de frafra. No kra no ho ye nka. Na ye de intro fam. Na scrap the payment of ex gratia. We will scrap the payment of ex gratia.
Pass.
The disparities between Manyokobia Epre
In addition, we will continue and complete the Constitution review process that was started by our late President, Professor John Evans Atta-Mills of blessed memory.
Yeah, we cannot wait to see the constitutional review. Not there, we all concur. We all concur. Over constitutional review, and yet the do a referendum, do consensus with all the citizens, representative of every society in the country. Now you may decide how the constitution of Ghana should be. Now, 4 years now what this guy achiwatu akahumbi. Whoever asna who NDC ni COOP or someone say Office of the Special Prosecutor. Papa no. When to me anye hu adwuma nam sika amode command no. Review the constitution we ebechiwatu. The banking sector was saying in 2014, 15, 16. No. I mean, review the constitution. You smell pepper. Abusiata mu kontumen to aso.
No say it drew election timer. Na amanyoko bia pray.
And as announced in my speech at the UPSA late last year, in a crisis situation like this, it is my belief that this country can be governed efficiently with 60 ministers and deputy ministers. We will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms under the Fourth Republic, which will be aimed at restoring confidence in our democracy and governance systems while making life easier and better for the people of Ghana. In response to the concerns and calls from many of you, we will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms that will restore confidence in our democracy. We will continue and bring to conclusion the constitutional review process that was begun in our democracy and governance systems while making life easier and better for the people. In a situation like this, it is my Article 71 will be scrapped. And the necessary constitutional steps
and try now they firm. It drew.
Okay. Papa yi assign the assembly bar assembly no more or say what the 60 ministers and a beggar von Ghana. Any problem, a very fantastic idea. The 60 ministers now on but Ghanaians will fall like sheep. And do baby, you hear city say enyan. We be some say the entire mechanism. The entire mechanism and say the fact of say odi 60 ministers and a beye or mine who adwuma no. As a Chinese say, you are just cutting away 60 people out of the government payment slip. Because me, say the Ekofani say, you're the Minister of Trade and Industry, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Manipa Bakwa. The only thing that the government has done, and they say, were ye one person out of the whole machinery. Because omo ye trade and industry, no, the same people cannot run the foreign affairs issues. And the number of people omoye under that minister, no, they will all remain. But it's only the minister who will not be there. So what have you gained? Dear Ben, they mfaso na of mine ni benya free. We needed an efficient governance. Governance are efficient. Say Timmy na Juma said the SNFata. And your government because of cheap policy, cheap political talk, Oba beyi minister bi afiri nkrofo beye se ohane akire ano na odi sa nkrofo beye se ohane akire na koka minister ono so san wo no ankasa ni another beye se ohane akire nipa omone ne ye adwuma. How can that person manage all these people to make their works become efficiency? The efficiency of their job. How can it be? But it is a cheap political talk. We can't we are a here for man be born some. One man anado. Edi omo ko school free so omo menyi no omo so omo me ya banye adwuma ne bi no. Omo be omo nsam se omo mpe se omo ma be ko school. But no one say minister bi na adwuma oye emmo no. No no so metena fie. Na ye create unemployment. Mama mo video na yen chance yem focus.
Election time na amanyoko bia epre. Nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka. Nti entra now they film. No cry now they film. Ya de frefra. No cry no ho yenka na ya de intro.
Koko farmers are what Ghana ha. Abani yo to the one you want to end the year. Abani yo to the where system will be play. Abani wa from Musika be play. The dame pena mekanyi de. Koko no bono. Koko bag biala abani botton. Obaton wa bochi. Oya sika 9,800. Oya Ghana skada down no more. 98 million Ghana cedis. One bag. There's a total 98 million cedis. Ghana is a share of cocoa board in there. Or that ban Ocha the Miskabi Mabasa, Socha Mabasa, no one for no the cocoa farm and one and a being. Then when my bunny ought to be only the West Italy, or no one for a being, no one of cocoa farm and the way it's in cocoa about the BLA or the water and Koida ban on my cocoa farmer 65 million Ghana cedis. 65 million Ghana cedis. Instead of my 65 million Ghana citizens, I buy one cocoa farmer or 30 million. And that's extra 3,000 Ghana cedis. And see, 65 and one more 30 million. And whatever you win there, I ban it or you in there. Usika MPP, I ban wafa, or yeah, bag Biala, what 20 year, Usika 35 million. Where was the president, Gufado, Union Baumia, and the MPP, I ban what was
Ban for fry bebano. Enya dia ebe easy. Nkre dia eda ho a me dia de bia meka enye easy. If you say Juma e was here. E was here bo aboso dendenden. Na me ni amaka ne say o ka che nipa ne say ombo omaboso. E so so bo odie bi. On ka say ombo omaboso. Na odie de bia na no mete bo ya boso. E was a president so ebon aboso.
Yo.
Ezu omambo wo hoi enafom. Dia ehia botre ehia nimdie ehia nyansa ehia experience ehia honden emprempi say obi adie no obi nsu gina nchen a nipo gina nchen no utie na numa otimi ye adwuma no chen nipa kra o ye adwuma no enti na brofo say it is easier said than done. Oko stadium a obeka say spectator for motor stands mu omu ni ball chen Andrea you ne Asamwajan. If you say omo no mbeka say uncle so born say me uncle me born say enti kasa de yafa no kwa na
I was here for somewhat. Ya be ye dede na ye to abama mahama wie ya o say aban we ye oba no enye ize kura adwuma no mu edere enti o say moya boso adenti akufo ado ne Dr. Baomi aka kire mo say mo mabaso a mo si da bi ye moya boso ye change o say ye nkwasiafo How say fanfu no aye adwuma. Huh? Osikani Kwajo, he knew everything. But Ghanaians decided not to listen to the words. Ghanaians did not decided to interpret the words that was coming out of this man's mouth. Also, I didn't throw at the end. Yet to abani man we yasisi ya say abine ebebano enye easy. Na throw obidi ni high hame any ato force. Kromfo ambulance kromfo ato force. Ato force. That ben na Ghana maimu. Yetumi ato cocoa bag up to 3,000 Ghana cedis. Na saa papa ojina ho ka say oka parliamentary committee for finance hu. Project ni program omonde kwa abonten edikodi amansanjwa omokoto niam fira amana one de bo man no papa we ka ho bi enti adentia what finance committee. Now we are things say you are one of the big men in the finance committee. Now omode samra we ye ba wo kan ye ntro ye nyina nim say ye ntro this assuming without no admitting. Say no kure said ye wo kan. Adentia parliament one make a motion to raise the amount of that. Na Kagana phone to me 60,000. 6,000 said ye wo kan. Entrosa ya majamfanto wala awa enima kohwie twa raof wala tia kohwie akohwi twa eye wadwuma yenimu dada akohwie efe na kohwie you are the top of them na obeka kire yen say cocoa bag na to 3,100 Ghana cedi no yesisire kuafo mo amujejereje. This time it's your time to do all what you said you were coming in to do for us. Abusian for my be phone last na tum. Utumi frɛ na wachire wadwe. But before we go for the course, let me say a warmly good evening to Osikani Kwajo. I say, so Mahama knew all this. You could see his aunt serious anytime he mount the podium. How can some Ghanaians bought into his fake and unsubstantial delivery? Mado, hey, Oskani, Cabro Fudu, I don't actually tell the customer yet. Samson was saying, we see, bro, Mr. Man from Mahama has no locus to cancel anything as he promises. That is fanfula. Yes. Now, Maxwell, who message way I am very powerful. I see, Nanado has left LGBTQ bill to John Mahama and Sam George to sign. That is an intelligent leader. Ube sign. Yebema mo sign yo, yebema mo sign, mo be sign, mo be sign mana ye. Sa mane me man sem na. Mo de ye politics, ye campaign no. Mo be sign. Mo sign we will do what you did to us in 2024 campaign. Phobia member, me am a child, me mo akwaba our platform. So what to say? Phobia, another platform on Facebook and also on YouTube. George Oforia mo akomechiao. If you are Dixon Ajay Mechiao, Miss B, the sweet voice. Miss B Mechiao, I mean, what is a very long time. George Oforia mo akomechiao, Sister Nolida Nyakon Mechiao, Gordon Tete Mechiao, Sansona Evans and Kama Clef, Bra Evans, I want to say, Q Mechiao, I want to say, SKB TV Mechiao, SKV TV, another platform on Facebook and also on YouTube. Sansana Mechia Amos Ata and Mechia Vida Boche. I want to say thank you for coming. Yeah, I think these are the people. My wife also Mechia. Nimseba bi obi on where Sansana Yemia Kofi Ose so Mechia Cobra Mechia. I want to say Cobra. Sansana Pius Bobie Chem Mechia also. Michael Adolfo Mechiao, David Achempon, Colin Spooky Pruki Mechiao, Ebenezer Ehe or YouTube Mechiao, Sana Reta Pia Mechiao, Diana Pia sister. What to say? Me say Uncle Panado Mo Yabushia. There be a full license at to move to me for that. Now watch the wadre. Mesra will say, but modern na like video no mame. Now bo akumano so say the be video no ebe ruane in a good manner because this time. Said I may catch them with some difficulties with the YouTube. And Timons Momo Amena algorithm non sanya den and fame emra system no. Timester was so they like video no. Now what subscribe and I won't subscribe yeah. Message say subscribe. Now but more than annual notification bell no so say the be ya me ba live for won't no ubenya kwanya na why day. Wababi na wabɛkyerɛ wadwe your sister baako abakoma no so. Hello. Hey panyini. My be phone last na do phone last na dem. Panyini.
Ghana, and we will say education, no, and at least Ghana, Ghana education is structured in a way that at least who reaches a score, you can read, write, and understand.
Yeah.
And you'll be but at least the majority of them can read and understand. But I say up to date, and even now, education has tended to be a free moment.
Yeah.
Ghanaians still behave as if say they still can't read and understand. I don't know. And you know, it's not anything they say they were mad at the government. Yes, because Ghana higher you know. There hasn't been a single day I can say Ghana hang with the for Christmas, one example, every year, and I entire Ghana for Nankasi, a bro. You chick as a boy, friends, a book was the Bibia, Yamano.
Yeah.
So what I say, and I will buy out a so just everything about the ABI. We don't need to go to school before you will see or understand whatever policy the government was trying to put in place. And I communicate a bias now communicate Ghana, how would you recon and check a custom channel so good as so yeah, get the development at both PFia, Bobby Bottom Begani said, Obey Dinty, or so on the Womuye. Mahama, yes, or Pa Baba, so baby Biao, or person of other completing the second term, Ganaka on Swaku 8 years, that's all. And yet be Bia, no Babay, and on Omabaya at Buphobia. Now, in any case, Nipaya, and for 2 good some money. Is the same person who was in power 2012, 2013, 2014, Naya Pamono. And I don't know, still, I can't think far, bro. I can't think far, say, yeah, let's Ghana, how many super see will be also the Bakus who years can find the banco. Papa could a friend the same platforms, but can't some be break, just say he's not ready.
Yeah.
The camp going now shows that he wasn't ready. Maybe any saw maybe the second tenor canal I said of Yadin because, bro, you can't development. Development a change the Akufal Babaye.
Hey, unprecedented.
Development near day. And mind you, development is not about this physical infrastructure.
Absolutely not.
It development borders with the mind, the body, everything that makes human being a living. Yeah. A kind of development. And so if I'm not balance in Ghana, I'm not studying okay, you know. Only percent the chair tax or Ghana. And you almost monthly salary near tea and from source. And if I said digitalization about Bano, now it was in the pipeline it will get to a point. What on Kubekrana you have to pay tax because it's going to be electronically. Like payment by electronic, electric payments, electronic payment, or whatever it is. Then they would take it from source. You don't need to walk to wherever the GRA want to go and pay.
Yeah.
Just Nigeria need to basic right now or use POS because Uchi and Anazai them from source.
Yeah.
It was in gradual process and a gun of way winning in the comedy now take Ghana and ask them, let's assume say by Mahama or baby be the now fees one fans and get your ability.
What did he?
So what did we balance one do not feel what about times abroad? Like I don't get it. Still, I don't understand Ghanaians. You people, you don't know what you want. You are always crying, but you don't know what you want. Look at this nurses crying.
Yeah.
Then they go for us have backlogs in the bar. Go for time. We nursing school be I won't have you 1 month now we ejuma. We now to know you be able to your clinical senior now we ejuma. Mobile number from 20 mobile number 6 years down the line na omutifie some year you better for we say offer about 3 batches e boom form nyina nina mo na sesu musumu ehu
Dabi
musumu ehu backlogs are back now if NDC because you come and the majority of us in the J health sector now because say Ujuma was assured.
yes.
And now it's different. And right now they are talking as if say a women at the buy. People buying a backlogs about. I'm like, hey, Ghanaian some but more short memories
Papa Kayo. So a stadium watch it.
Hey, I'm so surprised. You people called something like legacy debt. We don't want to grow. Some papa mobile for 3 years, every time 3 months. And no come to go street and quiet demonstration. So go for the bomb demonstration. Senke government they about now will say street, but if you say, yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
You've worked for it, so you have to be paid. Any number to the legacy debt, na yede de chucha nya de mamo. Nina mo say nya mo fe. Look at our security sectors. Monta the fear na mo say share the 6 months one nya konno. And the share developer Adama military now will cost pension at the age of 55 years, and they go for the 60 years and money aje. Muko your friend the peacekeeping now, Muko bar for some years and for music come and go for the so no. More than one by the quiet music about some other do Ghana. Yeah, within the space of 8 years, we are so to salary musa and I don't blame them because NDC Papa so be free to why you recruit one of the more good one boss was system and take for ways and what when you're Ghana for some pa. Also MPP for good MPP for when you free to go. MPP for free IV course. It's a Ghana for you deserve your certificate through merit, This is so called for the shame for Pia constitution nabi. Now so much you be free because man this MPP as a dog the way sana you don't do what you so the normal papa won some motive party so at as here you say you to be happy you be masano to move forward. When it comes to policy, you are the best. Development, you are everything that you put in place, you are the best. But Charlie, how to mobilize your youth to follow you? And I'm more lucky. And you see this opportunity, teachers are your appointment, health your appointment, secretary appointment, lawyer ladies information. Or be your support to be before support to be for me now for shame. You put certificate in Kwana so deserves all one financial one. No one young, time and this is too much. And this is too much. Yes, and this is somewhere sana ya kama munya use man member demo to MPP me catch them. Move from 9 for now when it comes to get the Ghana politics, you are the best. You are the best. And to sana mo say munya da mo yemu na mo nko bonim. Na Mahama na de oni no look so be ka say e dey na yedin. Wouldn't na o che na wo to ya mpia to baba park na so na wouldn't say yedin. Wouldn't say now see e ma kwa ma umra. And while you lied your way out, na Ghana for so JD. So come and execute whatever you said on your podium, and we are going to remind you every day. Said this is what you said, and you gave yourself 100 days to implement it, but never implement it. And the last thing, Ghana from both we say go father now bit me a tax safe is no way enough no way and some policy munya anti as ye. Munyanti asye me makofa ade abade boa ma enyan sa akwa no didi wo tie say enye e na mo so ma dia to say enye enti wo say enye e da so wo ho ye de me ye free wo ono so mba no me fa ade kura e ya obetun dia a resource ye fe ne say economy na abama akoye ni enhwe And I don't want you people to weigh between the lines. So when they almost say you to from Hamas fan them money and share how economy beko. Now you people you would cry had I known. And it will be last. What yes. And to know minia. I'm a family celebrity some brass to be right. Thank you very much.
Abusianfo yemia oskani na yete den kan abusia phone lines na yabie eda ho yabie edam usu tumi frɛ na wakyerɛ wadwen na ye nante na no yemo video way to wait for next call.
You know say edru election time na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no cry now the film ye the frefra no cry no ho ye nka na ye the intro film na wo de onyoma eba utua freight e wo ho container be $3,000 oba shipping line no or the agent o ha na waje krata no o se je se utua ansa na o de krata ama o enti saa e wo lomi enti saa e wo Nigeria ade na Ghana kwa utimi tua container ba ko shipping line be 24,000 cedis ento asum enti je se e de o mo trase ni etete saa to no so se na be ya mo so mo ho e betomo na enhihia yedeba meka wo kumase ene se yebenya companies bi na omone banks na yejuma enti se onim se wonyoma eba ubekwa akohu omo na omo aba obosia sa abosia no omdi bechia abanto ni gapo ha ni eto bi e wo ho na yeyi wo container si ya na omo yi e de akoto terminal woni aban ni asembia wo container dru ya na omo tua ehuka na omo apagya wo container kosi ho na oso woni omo se boso miensa e na woni omo asan a boso miensa no ahwe osika emre bia obenye sika ni bia se boso mba ko se na wotwe menu no akotua no afa wo container na ode wade ekọ emre pi no se edru election time na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no cry now the film ye the frefra no cry no ho ye nka na ye the intro film na number 8 will scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1. E-levy. 2. COVID levy. 3. Betting tax. 4. Emissions levy. And will review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. MRP, say edru election time na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no cry now the film ye the frefra no cry no ho ye nka na ye the intro film na scrap the payment of ex gratia. We will scrap the payment of ex gratia. The disparities between Article 71 office holders and the wider public service will be fixed by establishing the long overdue Independent Emoluments Commission. And this will happen by merging the functions of the Presidential Commission on Emoluments with the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. In addition, we will continue and complete the Constitution review process that was started by our late President, Professor John Evans Atta Mills of blessed memory. Mrepi no say Edru.
What's your life? Mama Dixie, you're more power.
Net to say,
What's your now, sir?
oh, yeah, sorry, I did actually be major. It's you.
Medase.
It's him, how many promises, no?
Yeah, Medase.
I hope say, Mugabo, we are copying 4 years, Mahama. On one in Rebesun be fishing.
Yes.
Oh, I know sometimes, you know, you see, MPP communications, you know, Omun Kasa. Mr. Mafu, and you Omun Kasa, Ghana Funo, and a yaya who said the same in craft. She found my level to a big miracle boy. She teaching son and maybe so all over the media. My Ghana for Nanya Subani say, and try Mahama Betty in the wash in a walker and cramp for ya send me out back and cramp for it. Omunya declaration, Omunya dokuno name chinam. What's mission ya meaning to a party mapa? Mahama Nankasano, Mr. Mafu. 1 year campaign, be a walker say, we're winning so me and to be because I didn't know I turn it so. And I'm Mr. Mafu, you say, Papa, not turn it so.
I'm not saying on Jim Nicholas of Gutinea, I am surprised.
Because she'll be a walk election power we winning. And can say, I saw you know, so I did not turn it so. And at this time, because of Facebook, because of Instagram, because of Twitter, any near kicker huntino, Ghana for ye be cleaning up and kasa. Because a kufu do a buying, Mr. Mafu, what blue? Me say that papa be fee be move from on the 8th day corner, me denya miasa ma papi. What blue? Mr. Mafu, a kufu do president, what blue? On one I say, new many be home, or yeno on fine yards,
taking your money easy.
A Juma and this for almost she said the map being on this. Yamina Bua no bo. She near Baumia yeno, a man with the more votes. Senyamia do my next 4 years. Who's the one in and pray? One be castle, me parliamentary secure, near Muko ye, penny, this a parliamentary funnel, ye be council results in enough, one in and pray, she, or say, fa. Say, when we are supreme, so when a majority, Nina, fun of a ye, Juma, and Yamina, or ye, Juma. I am only young, ye mubi, ye a shocking, but many babies, you know, me who say Yame per se or chire or minus than ya, Mahamati. She even a workers or 60 ministers and a deputy ministers. How possible?
Yeah.
Mr. Mafu, how possible? Deputy ministers and ministers 60. What's the Gracia who be ye few? Mr. Mafu, she not seminar nana or kekano. No fees or so no, I saw a co-election. Oh, we knew, and why yet what it can be. And I found out and then people phone so be mono. You see, yes, say yamia quine, saying yamia quine. Almost a man told Mama Hama, no moment told Mammy Party. Mahama Amfa. And a yard to Amano. Since I won't be me can say, who need majority, you know, who the decision be about. I won't take it and I won't know you with Juma. Yet the name in our mouth.
2 million.
It's too many Yamano. It's Ghana Funa Casano, almost to the video.
Well, now they all kind of toss.
Mr. Mafu, almost to the video. She live. Buying in that time, no, a quiet present a kufa on the first time, no majority. Now, coffee and Kayile, ye did this.
David have been kept a tremocro, the Akura, the fan, they use it.
But in the first day, a quiet 137, she's oh my God, a funny so then where he levy.
Na ọmọ want to kwa no. Ọmọ tin say ya de bone e kro no.
Me na make a chill. Me na make a chill. By this time, we Mahama ni say nka cancel as gracia MPP minority for say omo pene hey Ghana for say MPP for say MPP for to aba so man to aba NDC for near comfort money massively there be 2 million nyinama they say who na wo bet na so o si niema bebre wo ho a wo ntimi anye wa kwotime echire nti we die na koto aba ma ya upese wudi omani febiano fafa yesho uko parliament uwo majority tese eboso MPP fukwa omupo beko omupo nko mama nya ubetimi ayibiano ubetimi aye ntisi se captain smart wo we ombegina ho ye ntoatoa se yedumu lighter untimi nka se no sign bibi sage lesbian we Ekufo ado ye smart one sign uba be sign na fia upese obo mani faye na meeting ya me say mo ne say Mr. Mafo senior mo ndis apan ye MPP apan no mo po mo tija papa
No na se na ye
smart make sure bin tell am no mo po mo tuja
abeto mama
is so greedy. The word Mahama, John Dramani Mahama, no, me need baby of fear, ne mammy, ni baby of my Ghana. Because, she not said to accept this, the Manada, no, Mr. President Mills, and any boss, no, because he's saying,
yeah.
She knew more President Mills, but yeah, what we say, Papa, with dinner property, so are recognizing the bill with that.
That be on Kwane, yeah.
She said, read just speak to you, President Anado, ye face 2. And yet, President Mills no start you. Yeah. If more NDC for no more claim, say, ye Mahama, no, but yes, our project. She said, President Nanado, Numa Bebre, or commission, or see you afford or buy, no, be ye, and I say, what you say, Papa, no recognize it, President Kufuor.
All the time.
When we say, Mahama, why yes, I didn't be that. Oh, no, Cassani Vice President, a Missat Sakrano, who saw man opportunity, be said, Coco, yes, I did by your own Dana. So you need beer. So, Mr. Mafu, so what only nam, no one shiny year, crack or bet me at your quandia to me. She last minute, a software in a wagon in Nabidi Papachi because of Sika or the influence you. Says he say, the 2 minama woo. Oh, Suban Pay, yeah, Mahama 2 minutes, a beginning say more. Majority ni na ye need ya parliament. Sisi ye mpecho ka dia wo menimu. Ni aye pa ye yedi. Aya no be mo say ye mompai. Me mompai this time in fama Ghana. Because in pai ni nyina no you could see the 7th December.
Yeah.
Ye mpaya ye boy nyina could see the 7th December. Ina nyame wa ye ne dwuma wi. Nya kani nyina ye the promises or no promises or mine na ye hwe nim sisi amiko bo mpa say nyame mu anu no ntimi wi ana say ade no no awatene fie 8 years na we ne ho na wa hwe so betimi hwe es gracia wo se wo be ye fio mama wo na we mama wo na we the whole Ghana 16 regions in now. Schools be our Bema headmistress. Any headmistress if one no a one could dream. Oma could in Chinam. Oma could tongue Cosia. Where they have been hey, a junior water house over you. As some Nana near Syrio. The whole 15 regions in now. Headmasters, headmistress. To say you do money be giant school now to work. You could do that.
Yeah.
Nam, your cotton cosia, your cotton fish. Na did the Monday through Friday, ya diaba. And Sananjake, your move fee him fine fee. Plain na ye RAZ Mahama Titi Mr. Mafo. Mr. President Mahama we Titi wa boka Mr. Me so say by na o shemi de mu so.
What the nzako she ojatanum.
Me na me ka kyerɛw. Enti no ye hwɛ ye beti. Obi na obo na nyum o say watch me.
Yeah.
Ye sa adoye mu nyina o ani agye. Who bomb I say party away feed you. What do you come over NPP? We give to next or see NPP lose to jubilate. The man ambassador positioner or say if you see something, say something. And a Yanchianica. One a could do on some money and a banner you with you. Who see who nipa? Who will be there you cool nipple? Won't say call by idea the see. Now when they cry owu to me won fie.
Yeah.
When they cry owu safwa e won fie. Me say se nyame ngusa nkofo we wani masia. Captain Smart mo sa oni ati befo no nana ya brefo ni omo make ka me say President Nana Donya Nkopon Adebio ka said the battle is the Lord. Me say Mr. Maf election we no. Ye de nyame asio say nyame ye piara no eye. Ghana for say by yet because election back sheba wo miadam way or many more because ye campaign or call doma you know or say we need politicians are men say what did you be at temuda
yeah
but say politicians in be wa a woman no way ba could be their fame now so would dear papa be war opposition 8 years Waba government mu 8 years. Why no be timid in say ne say Papa should tell Momu come presidential we should Kennedy Japan Semo Kika ye or the good wufi who say Papa or reply in that. Never ye kotua ba more sofu and no with funty more sorry muti tia Papa. They say school fees be Muna Mubetio Mu Bemba Ubetuebi. Or so ben pay, who betray you, who fee say, who ye women before I can say, me, I want them to be friendly say, the I don't know by me now all work for good, Mr. Marco. I hope say more media no. SKB more any wine from Sabato no. I hope say will be clean up and we best mo be show mo you mo be ye pana mo you mo fat the big time clinic because they almost deserve back.
Of course they deserve.
Omo ku fado aban we omo atete no papa. But ye de nyame ase so ni omo be wi pa. We have less than 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. Ye de ni nyina wo mo. Yeah, but be 60 minutes say hwe. See, I know say long to see I think promises na be brave to me no boy. What is go 1 year 4 years 4 years. Nyame moaye na APP for no medical gram me ka twa to me. Oh be am blame you because Mr. Mafo campaign omo ye this year. Obi antina si o.
Omo nyina na omo bia de ho
it is so people no see President Nadu na waya. President Nadu dey no ye. You presidential way. Me we say President Nadu endorse ba umia. Simple or endorse ba umia. No new right na. He has the right.
Na so obia no obia want a preferred candidate into that one standing there.
He has the right.
Yeah.
Because then na mo election. Papa ya ye hu enye green book ye hu ejuma President Nadu abeye. It is all catch him say, ni risha for 1 year, a year by force say, a pain be about a so ye risha for na. Nina mini Mr. Marfo na mini ma. Also say me in you and I'm in cophobic. Now by no government, una wo governor na mina me. Approach ye way risha for ye risha for.
It is about governance. It's about your performance, not about me, you and Dinama for the
say, Nipan or ye finance minister or ye Nintino. Only info. See Mahama ba. Ye shini bisi. Say na by na ye reshuffle. Why not reshuffle? A year by force say oba ya 3 years, 2 years. And say we reshuffle biana. Say nipa ni ye juma krana. And say we reshuffle nipa nana. Your finance minister, your body. Deep on, it's a mama about government. When you be a while, Chino, Majan Chef. I pay your office, Grano, one jacket here. It's mama, my double salary. Who send you me in a show too? It's what people are paying fee. President Nanado number mama government need appointee for bank. Samiki Fimo, Feliso Posuka Chimu, Sa Okute to ya Nima, Wia, or Piku Pape. Oh, Pepper to Momo will say so. We will say President Nanado, what first Kibia and Black so far now. Some mammy crown agenda minister, yes, you come 1 million way when you pay. Oh, ministry no be reporting says Kibia Yana. I'm reporting on who may you seek and the media happened on what reporting. What's what Tabemo rapping seeker? The ministry of better form, you know. Or bit by so out in Sikawana. Well, we say President Nanado, dear, what bread that meaning say, Yame, Senor Noaka said the battle is the Lord, you know. Sa or Kunu and Yamin nature up to ne. Na a free from January 7th, go sing Yami Duma 2028. Yami Bay Yaduma, Yebe Sinas, Yebe witness, you know. Obe with the same people in it, almost so for Mahamano. Mahama Abano, the same people will cry for Nanado. And you soon in Obi ko vote and say your man is Kadifaka. And the son meaning you preach it to Ghanaians to say, and they die because the won't go to for future. You see, I say, I'm out glorify when go to. Most will be a coach to president and Kawumpe and farmer.
As you your school fees.
Yes, so Kawuku, we are not glorify, no, they are a. So be way before one will be decided for the next 4 years. Near one penal, when you never name it's a mouthful. It is safe from now going, the best name will stay. Won't teach Ghanaians say, you vote because of ammonia. Shall make I say, do baby no way. That my people for ye, Juma. You see, that time NPR or ye NBC, CPR no pray for presidential MP way position. Or so be can say, oh, Omuma MP for ni ye nyom be ye bia, e do election, ye be more brima, any magic cube.
Wow.
What is that?
Yeah,
it is a witness nasty. Young Obia ma best school, Obi agenda 111, Obi ye walk when no way you know we see what the wound was adding. Now it's a common once you know, who cotton 4 years mandate votes with the aquatic bunch in Morin, any Maggie Cuba. 4 years say ye nanny a womb. Yeah, shit. If you best won't see Ghana for. Say yen to aba because I saw be more glory fair go vote to. Who vote to Bobia? Who vote them a wild development? A very bad ye, a quaya ye, Ogani, Nano, and Bobiana. And then one castle. It's I didn't say Mimicry or Kansana, who could vote to a mammy.
The mentality is low.
You say, and I yes, I see a Brociano, yes, so, and I think I did pass to Cosimo, and see a debass. You see a Broci, US, you go to it. One man is cousin and go to movie. When a bed blame is cousin, discuss of Stalker, and you will one person could decide for the 4 years in benefits there a job with him or Rubinia. And you know, why I say, the Kufado, except Baumia, except Kennedy Japan, Omobama Lorife, Yamami Piani, Yabami Muniangwa, they see more Mahama Muchichena for almost 2 weeks when I by now be the crowd with Davy. It's no, then they see it. It's Mama Ghanaians and so no one say, who go to make Kufado, the Kufado, Yamo bullshit. Baumia Neya, Wabo position. He can choose to come back again. So, see me yes, for the rest of my life. State bit your nini yen in a mombe show mark of his. It's why they lose you about you. Hope you lose you. Or no, you lose you. And I'm saying, Mark will say you again.
When I saw no department about me, a bit Yanada.
Okay. no ayo mo jejeje yankopon sha ba o the only problem no can book no or the poor man no but why be because of crony be a wo bonti what come mo be 10 cities mo say na go dey say agenda but o mi onam way ye win election who say wa ko bi fi o ma no mo to ro ni fi o ma no mo ko o mo to ano o ti mi fi no mo ba because on ye no ba o mi onam way oye obi oye mo bo onye mobo ebi na wado ye uyire mane wi o baby a wuko ye kura no abaspa ye aya mo ntene no crazy abo
Dana samo asema mane ko na ye was throat that's straight up so
akukasi akoti ni no wodi mo me isi aso iti ni sema ofo titi Ghana ko say ye ntu aba because e so bi ma wanwa ye ntu aba because it's still be my worry. Oh, control about my dachi. This is school for ya, allow for ya, from January 7th of Obetia of our own tia, own collection view, obeying to me anything. One year lose about me and I say, when I will lose.
Doesn't it when you can catch his skin?
Mina me catch
all the skills.
So, Koji Sikano, na febe jina social media, alawani de ya J. By you, force. I am not one problem. Yes, so be better dinner so one casala 1 year. Now, yes, they are out. You know, now, coupon share no more 1 more day. None ya woyen. We are seeing you, ya woye. Then your coupona that you may pay mono. Inshira. I mean, shira.
Amen. Mamma, me that's also your coupon shira, your coupon your more. Your sister Dixon and I attend in Kano. Abusia phone lines no ya be ya your sister ba kwa free am fan call. Na I think say your family every year because time call. Yeah. It is highly possible. Mama frere mama way. Na inti na yamfa video no man we abusiam for once we are calling
through election time na amanyoko bia epre
mama
Good evening.
good evening to you. I want to say
They were who were online now. Who were live.
me say na ofre. Yes.
My second them what time wanting to know.
Okay.
The Jabusian for was in a man
for
can say, I buy over 2 years. Would you cry? Won't you?
Yeah, is your man.
Dokuya or the campaign on tomorrow. Into office on your gun afford it.
Well, a question about be
Me need someone your citizens. God according to the house out the campaign one really.
Well.
Hey, Bibi one more night is about me and a day, and yet desire Kavaka. Your first sanction plan to Sunia Europe. God on the name of the hurricane and Topani and Petra.
Oh, man,
I saw anything why another.
But me, any pantino.
I said, no, American on any other on Pecasa. A pass for by bit second no more. Papa,
and can you be
and the best because of me, I want some pen once. I know you're near for. So me jam in your penny. So I tell you, because I want Papa said to me, the Doconi, Chinam, and Cocoa, because you have a ton of say. And you will go upon you, Mojanam. Your manner, you won't be praying. Oh, they are near the end of the kind. Coco Fool, any. Coco Fubina or was Auntie Mamma. What is only a good father and chap, and you have good father one day, Ibamia. So I tell you, I want to train a sian when you are also look by your campaign, Yabamia, and also come with the transform for now to your person, the swap. I also by solid up, not enough for child. Why you own your remind? What is what was your mamma on? Mamma on the son on by you. Found child. Now someone who can say, Muslim Indians, Nisica, the Wajiat. Unsronya, me crown, a muticromo. Office at Sawo Casas, a Sadona, Bogan, and my boy Munipa. And the one who said 8 years may change your mind. And I was sure that Ukraine last person, I will go on and selling or pound or starting time. None of them are by. Yamisuma for ya, Rabi Yakase, or Nantiba be on your DC40. Who was only last and walk away? Who shall I not the attempt on what on about? None on what on about. I don't know what's one quarter of my life. Who shall I send to for? Yanni, I think for Yanni, I sent to pool. Men are not bad, men are not bad. My own Johnny back before the other toe. I know about who you go at him. So, sorry, I'm going to show my heel for the end. Sabi Travias. If you lose a pepper for it. At the moment, go out to Mamba pepper former, and then anonymous. To Mokasa, Munkasa, only animal are more yawa. Who are Usuba and Fano? Who crowd we appear? That are you. Now, but I just almost from 4 years sooner. Who are over to walk on Amadiata? When you are only a Piacaba Amadia. A dear someone on Utsala to go into Bamudu, Bamian or to say. I when you are in the mind when you crow for us on top of the grammar and the crow for that. And then I'm some Sako Funo Solia no John and Noon. And you are me or someone communication crown of Uti. When you are Moka na Mama Bamiama, who can some Cassia on a cheek. Can they didn't come? After the year, I'm a buyer, something previous, and there will be any dao. Mistake 1 year, and it's an answer control. One other mother. 2 officer papa, baby, sister, $dollars, lot is be at the road, be a fee. What to Mukasa animals, someone Mokakayano. What? Kayan, I had a chair of mine. So at Yasana, what a chair, something more cottage rare. As I send a book before from the ordinary candle. Oh, if you talk on what I can assassin. On a wooden be and the father was and to four. Or to chili be mamma. Yet the ayas and to fire to move back on to watch it. Now we in another was in the theatre to Mamuda, you won't be a good Fumago or Pam. One any could also on Tientia. At your Kuntia for not or Dodgy in Ninicum. No, but he's still rich, go for the other toe. What? To Mokasana Mokasa, one amoyamo. What? One away or Usuba for 1 hour, Usu your pepper, Yasha when you. I want you show when you have to say, Kaji, Mama France and Papa. What? Uko can't talk, I can say, office what Mama, what do you do? When you want some Naka, what to tell? Want to tell number patch out. That be an amusumu to money, what by Yaku Fado. Now, what by Achin for Yaku Chiamaka? I was so to me. But Chiamaka, Mama, you know, Montama, what you did, Mona Mube met here. Why you are queer, Tia, we are no one for some. Say, could see who just so our name is. So I'm not so gone as come. I'm not so gone as coming on channel. That happy before I know my teacher. No one fan. But she has some way I was someone for. And I'm sure man was Samuela. But the final Mamma need pepper for Tamamuni and one. Yani a trim for your boss and to 4 papa and watch him. Yana now catch out, try, I say. Anybody if near my what can Sakwa. Martin, John Pumono. Only man a boom. Timichia Munya, Mumianka, your rental. Now, 2028, I'm calling 1 or 2 years. You obey, you know. The chair will be already come home.
Already come so
on a year, you need. You can't decide to call it. Full and in it. Kekahu. For 1 year, son over politician. Some are in the year that. And your politics soon to go over. The year on an about the bra. Mukasa ye. Now, Kruma Fata, if I'm a Kruman's way. Where put the soya bibini? Cocono, yeah, when you say, we want to cheer mono. Manuka had the mobile call, that's how the mother. Oh, come on, not to. I'm a woman, no musa dear. No call your junk in the car. But 2 years and come for Mamma will be a dog company, Mamma and China. Most of them are going to be at 1 near 12. company doko company doko nkwandia saka kufa do intouch ba ko de etin kran doko ene china mo ne suto
Yes.
nwa unya se hu ne chichiro manu na nkwala ebeba enye yi ntimi chia obi awrade ma ampipi fo mo kama kuma ntomo yam mo fa na le kanto ma no apati bi ade udum na ya kufa do ya kufa be chia wo ka what you pani mbone timo ma bai
Bye, mama. Me that's it. Any contribution. Yeah, mama. Odi ahoma. And I attend in Kana. Busia breko. I'm a church at your phone. You know, Munya that you a buyer. Yes. Me the show no be see her. Video we see na one team can be man as RAZ Media. Me the nanso the SC. You be share ochna. Makram.
Nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka. Nti entra now the film. No cry now the film. Ya the frefra. No cry no ho yenka. Na ya the intro film. Na
will reduce significantly the size of government. And as announced in my speech at the UPSA late last year, in a crisis situation like this, it is my belief that this country can be governed efficiently with 60 ministers and deputy ministers. We will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms under the Fourth Republic, which will be aimed at restoring confidence in our democracy and governance systems while making life easier and better for the people of Ghana. In response to the concerns and calls from many of you, we will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms that will restore confidence in our democracy. We will continue and bring to conclusion the constitutional review process that was begun by the late President Atta Mills, which will include a review of the controversial Article 71 to reduce the number of office holders under Article 71 and reduce the disparities in privileges and emoluments vis-à-vis the public sector and civil service. The payment of ex gratia to members of the executive under Article 71 will be scrapped. And the necessary constitutional steps to abolish that payment will start in earnest in 2025. We will also begin the process of persuading the other arms of government other than the executive to accept the removal of these ex gratia payments.
MRP no say edru election timer na amanyoko bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma adane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now the film no cry now the film ya the frefra no cry no ho yenka na ya the intro
Koko farmers are what Ghana ha. Abani ought to be one you want to end in the year. Abani ought to be where Sisimu be play. Abani wa from Musica be play. The Dame Panamaka there. Koko no bono. Koko bag biala abani button or button wa bochi. Oya sika 9,800. Oya Ghana is Canada no more 98 million Ghana cedis. One bag. There's a 98 million cedis. Ghana is a share of cocoa board in there. Or that ban utter the miscabin Wabasa, such a Mabasa, no Wafakul, no the cocoa farm and woman a being. Then when my bunny ought to be already West Italy, or no Wafa being, no one of cocoa farm and the way. It's in cocoa bag, the Biala or the water and Koida ban on a cocoa farmer, 65 million Ghana cedis. 65 million Ghana cedis. Instead of my 65 million Ghana citizens, I buy one cocoa farmer or that 30 million. And that's extra 3,000 Ghana cedis. And see, 65 and one more 30 million. If you win there, Abani do in there. Usika MPP Aban Wafa, oh yeah, bag Biala Botonibia, Usika 35 million. We go to President Gufado, Union Baumia, and the MPP Aban Wafa.
Banfu fry bebano. Enya dia ebe easy. Nkre dia edaho a me dia de bia meka enye easy. If you say Juma e was here or see a boy bosso, ding. Na many American say, oh, catch any panis on my bosso, also bold debi. I won't say on my bosso. Now the debia nanometre, Yakoto 18 Land Cruisers for Abba for presidency. Meanwhile, I will say, Sika Sema say, Yen I am boy a bosso. I was a president from some Abona bosso. Ezu Omambo Wohui and Nafum. Idea ehia botre ehia nimdie ehia nyansa ehia experience ehia honden and prempi say obi adie no obi nsu gyina nkyɛn a nipo gyina nkyɛn no wotie na numa otimi yɛ adwuma no kyɛn nipa kora a ɔyɛ adwuma no. Anything Abrofo say, it is easier said than done. Oko stadium Obaka say spectator for motor stands mu. Omuni ball boche Andrea you ne Asamwajan. If you say no Obaka say uncle so bonny say me uncle me bonny say. Enti kasa de yafa no kwa. Na